Hello everyone, peace of Christ with everyone. I did enter today a chat room using a fake name, like not the name I use usually when I go to chat rooms, because I know if I go to an Islamic rooms they will bounce me right away, and I will be scaring the hell of them. The room was called "Women are respected or well respected in Islam." So I asked very simple question, and right away they give me the dot right away in a second. If Islam respect the women, how come the Quran says you can beat your wife? And you will hear by yourself how they did answer. Don't laugh. This was the answer.
Malta here, can you copy from the Quran and paste in this room from Surah 4 where it says beat your wife as she is a goat? As she's a you said a goat, now you said a cow? Okay, whatever you want. Can you copy from the Quran and paste with the verse number and everything so everybody could look into that Quran and find out what he's talking about? One, let's find out who's the liar, okay? Now, let's not change the subject. Okay? You accused the brother of being a liar, and now you made a statement. Let's find out who is the liar. You said it's in the Quran in Surah 4. Now, let's everybody find out who is the liar in this room. Bring us the verse. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh. Hayyakum. Okay. Please let me look first at the side, so nobody goes into that side and has a virus in it or something. Stop, Malta Hero. You put don't repeat, please. If I'm a man, okay, subhanallah Adib.
They are the protectors and the maintainers of their wives, because Allah has given the one more strength than the other, and because they support them from their means. Therefore, the righteous women are devoutly obedient and guard in the husband's absence what Allah would have them guard. As to those women on whose part you fear disloyalty and ill conduct, admonish them. First of all, refuse to share their beds. That's the first thing that a husband can opt for, or must opt for, should the wife is disobedient or does something which is not liked by the husband, or something which is in contradiction to the religion. That is the first thing. If that does not work, then you may وَضْرِبُوهُنَّ. A rough translation of that is beat. A rough, direct, straightforward translation of that is beat. Yes, I admit. Daraba means beat. That's the second thing, okay? And continues with, but if they return to obedience, before beating, actually before refusing to share their beds, you admonish them, you tell them off. Okay, you tell them off, you teach them. After that, you refuse to share their beds. Only after two of these options have been attempted, but to no effect, no positive outcome, then the husband may beat the wife. Daraba. Okay, direct translation. Okay, fine. But you see, if you know ulum Quran, Ulumul Quran, Malta Hero, you will know that it is absolutely irresponsible for anyone to simply translate the Quran or interpret the Quran on its own without referring to the Sunnah, without referring to tafsir, without referring to the scholars of Islam. It is very, very responsible, and Muslims don't do that. Let us see what exactly this verse is saying. Is it really giving the husband full right to beat their or his wife? Is it really a command in actual fact? Is it really a command? Chapter 4, verse number 34. The famous scholar Ar-Razi, in his tafsir, in volume number 4, page number 34, he mentions that Imam Shafi'i, the Imam of my madhab, of my school of thought, of jurisprudence, Imam Shafi'i said, what did he say? He said, وَالْعَلْدَرْبُ مُوبَةٌ وَالْتَرْكُ أَفْضَلُ. And hitting is permitted. Hitting is permitted. But not hitting is preferable. Not hitting is preferable. So Ash-Shafi'i's position is therefore that it is permissible, not just barely permissible as misinterpreted by certain individuals, but it is permissible. However,
so as you see, we see this guy, he admitting that in Islam you can beat your wife, but still, you know, the good thing about recording those Muslims when they speak, they thought I am the only guy, and if they know I'm recording, trust me, they will never say the Quran, say beat your wife. Especially in a rooms speak English, because this is how they can fool those poor Muslim, Western. You Western because you don't know, you cannot read Arabic, so they can fool you easy. But still he did lie. What he lied about, he said, this is the translation of Muslims. First them, those, those you suspect disloyalty. Disloyalty mean like, you tell your wife, make some tea for me, and she say, okay, like she is making something, like she's showing you, and somehow she is not happy to do it, but she is doing it. This is disloyalty in Islam. Have nothing to do with dishonor, like cheating you, etc. No, 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 no. In Islam, if a wife cheat her husband, she will be killed anyway. So this is not the case. Don't make Muslims fool you, saying if she cheat you, you can beat her. No. If she cheat you, she will be killed. That's it. No beating. This is a lie. A married woman in Islam, if she cheat, she will be killed. Now, let us see what he did lie about. He said, first, you admonish them. In the whole Quran, let us read. In here, I challenge any Muslim, it say, if he can find me where it says first, and next, and third, or last. This is a BS. Liars. You can do all those three together. Refuse sharing the bed with them, admonish them, and beat them. Together. There's no first, no second, no third. What a filthy liars. And if you see, he said, because men, they are the maintainers of women, and because they spend their money on you, if you are a woman, so they can beat you. Well, isn't it this what the guy who owns a cow, he can do? He is the maintainer of the cows, so he can beat them. He can kill them. The one who is the maintainer of the goats, who is giving you the right to kill a goat? Because you are the maintainer, you own them. So in Islam, because he give you a piece of a bread, he's a protector. So, instead of protecting your wife, like how you can protect your wife when you are the one is attacking her? Protecting your wife from what? If you are going to beat her, what the stranger will do? In Islam, you can rape your women, and this is not a rape. Ask any Muslim, if a Muslim woman, she refused to share the bed with her husband, can he rape her? Yes. She cannot say no. So you can rape your woman, you can beat your wife, so protect your wife from what? From you? Or from who? You are the enemy. If you are not, you will not beat your wife. Let us expose more. Jesus is Lord. Islam is false. Copy this video. Rate it. Spread it. Thank you.